3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
So, yo.
Are we back?
Not giving up.
Nah.
We're going to be here.
They want us to go, but we ain't going nowhere.
I think we're in the comfortable zone of like episode, I want to guess 6.
6?
Somewhere in
Around
that.
there.
Somewhere in
I
that.
feel you.
Could be 600. I don't know.
We'll let y'all count.
I don't
You
know.
what
Could
I'm
be
saying?
600. Could be 700. You know.
That's how it go.
So how's everything, man?
Man, everything is good, man. You can't complain.
Can't, man. You can't.
You sit back and time to do another YSKT podcast.
Yeah, man.
That's what
We
I'm
got
saying.
we got some good info, man. Some good stuff to talk about.
They gonna love this one.
Cut up a little bit of sports, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit of that. That's
You know what I mean? How was your week, man? How's your week?
Man, my week was busy, but it was fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, having fun. How about yours, man?
I mean, it is what it is, man. Working kids.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
you
how
know,
we are.
That's what we do. You know,
Working dads. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Y'all can relate. I know y'all can relate.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
I feel you.
So let's just get into it.
Let's do it. Man, I'm telling you, the world is just getting crazy.
Man, listen.
I thought it was bad enough, man. So I'm reading around and I'm like, it's bad enough. I'm vaccinated.
Okay.
But I come through and I'm like, oh, well, snap. I hear about in Atlanta, these otters are catching COVID now. The otters.
Like the things in the sea.
Yeah, the things that sting you or whatever. I don't know what their purpose is, but
Yeah.
these otters, the little animal joint, look like
Okay.
a mole or something.
Okay.
They catching COVID now.
So what they was like,
Man, they just being around, and I guess
they was
they're
spring breaking or something?
they was on spring break trying to get a little something,
Get
a little
something on the
college trim,
side,
you know what I'm saying?
mean?
And next thing you know, they catching it.
Wow.
So they ain't saying whether they can pass it on or not, but I'm saying otters. But who gonna be around the otter anyway?
So my question is, who exactly is doing these tests to test otters? Because why not pigeons or squirrels or
Man,
why the otters?
They gotta be testing everything because all I know was otters are catching COVID.
That's crazy.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
So
there must be COVID in the water then.
man, we all gonna get it. We all gonna get it. Even the next thing you know, they was like, oh, you know what? These vaccines don't work. Everybody catching COVID. Alligators.
Man.
Next thing you know, you been catching fish. They gonna have it.
Man,
You know.
it's looking very I Am Legend-esque out here, man.
We gonna be vampires up in this joint.
Man, because you know they did in I Am Legend, they didn't get sick off the virus. They got sick off the shot. Ha ha.
You right. And you know what I heard? No BS.
No BS.
And this is kind of off the subject.
No chaser.
I think they heard over in England somewhere. Niggas got herpes off the virus. You know what I'm saying? I just read that today. They took the shot. It wasn't like the genital joint, but it was the other joint. They took it and they had like shingles and all that good stuff.
Wow.
So
okay.
They literally got that off the joint. No BS. I read that today.
So they got the herp from the COVID shot.
The COVID shot. No BS.
Okay.
I don't know which one it was, the Pfizer or the Johnson & Johnson joint, but I read that joint. The craziest thing I've heard.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? But for the conspiracy theories, that's kind of right up your alley.
This is ripe for conspiracy theories.
You like, yo,
This is ripe.
oh, you got your joint? Now we'll get your herpes test.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Go get your.
Your eyes start drooping. I got my shots, man. I'm good.
You know, next thing you know, it's like, oh man, he was a Rhodes Scholar, but he was a Rhodes Scholar.
Now he just be on the road.
Yeah. Now he's autistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Wow.
No disrespect to the folk out there, but
I'm interested to see whatever animals might have COVID, man.
Oh
like,
man, shoot.
like I know them. Pigeons in New York. Listen, they are just extra. I know them pigeons got COVID.
If the population got it, the pigeons got it. Those are some aggressive pigeons,
Yeah,
man.
some aggressive birds, man.
I'm telling you, they're not scared of nothing.
Nah,
You
man.
sit up there. I seen Omar from The Wire.
Like running for some pigeons.
He had him running. I was like, hey, only thing that I don't know what's worse in New York, the pigeons or the rats. I mean,
Yeah, but the rats is only like Subway, maybe downtown.
But
They don't be like out like that. The pigeons be out. The pigeons is outside.
the rats is so big, I wonder if they're not eating the pigeons. You know what I'm saying?
They might be.
You know what I'm saying?
They might be.
You know, they out there. I'm surprised people be homeless on them streets in New York.
Yeah, that's a tough life, man.
With the rats running around.
Especially
you
in the subway, you be
yo.
sleeping on the subway benches and all that when they get cold out.
I bet they be asking them for like, you got $1, son. Like, nigga, I'm a rat. You know what I'm saying? What I got? Well, they got more food than the homeless folks.
Right.
No disrespect to the homeless folks.
Yeah,
But,
you know,
what I'm
because
saying?
it's hard out there.
Yeah, especially with COVID. Now you got pigeons to worry about. Now you got rats to worry about. Next thing you know,
You got
otters.
Otter COVID.
Exactly. Otters in the house.
That's crazy. I'm just curious, like, who thought, like, yeah, maybe we should test the otters.
Like,
You know what I mean? Why the otters? Why not the dolphins or the tuna?
that's,
You know what I mean?
that's just so random.
It's
Like,
super
you
random.
don't run into them on a daily basis.
Nah.
We see the pigeons, we see the rats. We might see a squirrel or a cardinal or something like that.
Right. But no otters.
Huh? But you know what? That's why I ain't worried about it. Number one, I'm vaccinated. Number two, I don't have not one otter friend. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
True.
all right, we good.
You don't really associate with the otter lights.
No, not them. You people, you otters, y'all can do y'all thing, because I ain't messing with y'all.
Yeah, man. Not in my wheelhouse, as they would say.
So y'all go ahead and keep that. Keep that whole otter thing, man. We over here, we squirrels over here.
Yeah, we dolphins over here. Dolphin gang.
All day raccoon up in this joint.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. That's how they go and roll.
Oh, man, that was a good one. So we got to get into this, man.
Okay.
So I'm seeing some reports, right? And God bless the dead.
Okay.
That Tesla was having some issues with their self-driving cars. Evidently, they had at least one accident where some people, perished because of an accident, whatever, and the self-driving, which is crazy because, this is like a new world, and how do you navigate the whole like not driving aspect of driving? You know what I mean? Like on some Jetsons where it's just like you're just sitting there, whatever.
What do you? I guess it's like Talladega Nights. What do
Yeah,
I do with my hands?
You know what I mean?
Like I don't know. Like,
So my whole thing is like I get the self-driving thing, the novelty of it, the concept of it, right?
yeah.
But half of driving, at least for the culture, half of driving is like you driving, right?
That's why they call it the whip.
So how you gonna put your seat back
Chill.
and your gangster lean and just be like, you just in the car like,
What I do?
like there's a whole cool factor to driving, you know what I mean? You pull up, you know what I'm saying? You got your seat back, you lean, you just
You win.
hit him with the
2 miles per hour, so everybody sees.
exactly.
You
Damn
know
right,
what
I had a good day. You know what I mean? You in a self-driving car, like,
Yeah.
where I put my hands. You know what I mean? So my thing is like, I get the idea of self-driving. It sounds like a good idea, but there's a certain element of controlling the vehicle that makes it, part of the experience. So how you just gonna remove that whole part of it where it's like you just sitting in the car now, like.
But can you call it driving now? Like if you in a self-driving car, is it driving or we ride? I'm finna ride.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go ride.
Right.
What do you say? I mean, I don't know. It's a totally different experience.
Right.
We've never been here before.
Like how you gonna self-drive like on a drive-by? Like, I guess that would probably be effective for a drive-by.
You're like, son, pull up, turn the lights on, turn the lights off, turn the lights off. You're like, Ricky. You know what I'm saying?
You be in the joint like, Alexa, go 10 miles per hour. Alexa, go, Alexa, go, Alexa, go. Oh, man. Like, there's so many aspects of self-driving that just, like, destroy the idea of driving. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Not that I condone drive-bys or anything like that, because that is horrible, especially when there's life loss. But just roll with me. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
you know
how
what I
you gonna
mean?
pull a drive-by?
Yeah, like, you
In
know
a
what I mean?
self-driving Tesla. You know what I'm saying?
That's not cool, man.
Man.
We got to figure out a cooler way for self-driving because they just messing up the game. Like
We gotta
not
try
driving.
a better way to do
You know what I mean?
drive-bys, man. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean? How you gonna hit the corner? How you gonna? So this is what I want to see.
Okay.
The self-driving, what they call them joints?
With the switches, the
yeah,
hydraulics?
the hydraulics. How you know what I mean? How
On
you
a
gonna hit the
Tesla?
switches? How you gonna get three-wheel motion with a self-driving car?
Man, it'll be very difficult.
It'll be ridiculous.
But you know how we do. We take anything.
True, and flip it.
I
and
promise
flip
you, if it hasn't already happened, I promise you, there's probably a Tesla out there with three-wheel motion on it already. We ain't even seen it yet. I'm pretty sure somebody's got 16 switches.
On there.
You know,
But it's probably voice activated like Tesla, three-wheel motion.
they like Alexa's like, give more lotion. Like, no, three-wheel motion. Like, come on.
Three-wheel motion by Dr. Dre. No, hit the three-wheel motion, man. I'm not familiar with three-wheel motion, man.
Cannot find that on YouTube.
Yeah, man, this self-driving thing, we got to figure out another way.
Yeah, I mean, it's the wave of the future. We might as well get comfortable with it because it's happening.
Right.
It's coming out of where we like it or not. It's coming out of here. But you know what though?
But from what I read, they're saying like even though it's self-driving, you're supposed to like have your hands on the wheel for so many intervals so they know you're awake and.
That's if it's not disabled. I told you I was in a self-driving car before.
You can disable that.
They can disable it, cause I was in one, and I drove all the way to DC. Didn't even know it.
In a self-driving car.
In a self-driving car, I wasn't driving. You know,
it was like an Uber or something.
Nah, I used to slug. And I don't know for you guys, it's a DC thing.
Right, it's like a carpool.
It's like a carpool. You waited a lot and people come pick you up.
Right.
Don't judge me. Everybody does it.
Right.
So I'm up there and I hop in the car and it's a Tesla. I'm like, oh crap. My second time in a Tesla. Mm-hmm. Got the big
display.
Display. It's doing its thing. So we're halfway there and I'm out the corner of my eye, I'm on my phone. I'm like, how this dude, he all on the... he's all on the pad. I'm like, nah, I'm about to say something. Like, this is my life in your hands.
Yeah, my man, keep your hands on the wheel, yo.
Exactly. So I look up. And son, he's got a coffee in his left hand. And he's on the thing with his right. I'm like, yo, what is it? Wow. Is he driving with his knees? I look at his knees. Right. Nothing. We on there to DC. And I'm like, oh, crap. It's a self-driving car. Oh, wait, 30 miles. Right into DC. Drove us in there. Only time he took over, we were doing an exit. We were getting off the exit.
And he had to take control.
Traffic, everything. Boom, boom. Bumper to bumper.
That's wild.
It was crazy. And I got to say, this was like 17.
Wow.
This is a minute ago. So this has been out.
5 years ago?
And I'm telling y'all, look up next time. Pay attention. Get off your phones and look. You're going to see a car with no driver in it. I promise. You're going to be like, oh, what happened?
That's crazy. I don't know. There's certain things, the human experience, you just have to keep human. Yeah. We can't allow like that level of machine to take over and, you know what I mean?
Because I mean, honestly, all them years on the road, this experience and that driving test, parallel parking and all that, you think I want to give that up to some Tesla?
True.
Don't want to do it.
True.
Like, I need me out there. You know what I'm saying? But one positive. I ain't going to say nothing.
Okay.
Don't condone this, but if somebody just happens to be drunk driving, put it in self-driving, boy. You have a better chance. You know what I'm saying? We've all done it. Not except for me, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They've all done it.
Driving buzzed.
Yeah, buzz driving. Buzz driving, still drunk driving.
Right.
But that's the only way I can see it.
I mean, in that regard, it definitely has the upside. You know what I mean? It's the whole nuclear thing. Like, you can use it for good, you can use it to make bombs.
Bad. Yeah.
You know?
So would you, if you called an Uber, and you jump up, you just like, oh, that's my Uber. No driver.
No driver?
No driver. Just a dude sitting in the back, like, oh, you got the front passenger seat. Like,
I'm good, B.
You like, next.
Send me another one.
Okay, if not driving cars, what about a train?
A self-driving train?
Subway.
See, that's a little different though, because I've been on that, like at the airport. They've been had them. Mm-hmm. So that's a little. It's on a track.
It's in a closed system.
Yeah, that's a little different. When you're dealing with the road, you got people on bicycles and motorcycles and other cars, trucks. You know.
But you know they taking this data, all this data, the crashes, everything.
Right.
They putting it in an AI just to make it better. So they like, all right, it takes a few. What is that? You got to break
little hiccups.
Got to break an egg to make the omelet. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
As long as it's not me being broken, You know what I'm saying?
I'm passing on the self-driving. I get it. It sounds cool. It looks cool, but like I said, like
I feel you.
who hasn't put their seat back? You know what I mean? Put some tunes on. You got your
Drive slow.
homie.
Exactly.
Like that, you just ruined the whole like
The whole experience. But I mean, everybody's new. It's a new day and age. These new cats, y'all new cats out there, I ain't gonna tell them what y'all think. Y'all grew up with it. They grew up with cell phones in their hand.
Right.
You know, I remember seeing people as a baby. Oh, here you go.
Right.
Here's some YouTube. Shut up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Our parents was like, go outside and play.
Right.
Now it's like, oh, here's some YouTube. Shut
We'll
up.
pick up some sticks and a ball or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or with the hoop with the, you know when you pull when you got the hoop with the wheel. I mean with the little stick.
Are you just swinging it?
It's
Yeah,
just
man.
like, that's some more other stuff.
Playing taps.
Yeah, that's how it go, man. How about you guys? Would you guys ride in the self-driving car? Do you trust it? Let us know.
Now remember, that's no hands. Look, no hands. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see. Y'all let us know.
So
What's up, man?
so the vax, big facts.
I'm done.
So according to
Ease up.
Pfizer, and don't quote me, classic. I got it. T-shirts is on the way. Don't quote me. So the Pfizer CEO says that, according to his estimates and their findings with the Pfizer vaccination, that eventually it's going to require an annual booster.
Eventually?
Right. I don't know the time frame on that. You know, don't quote me because I read it, half read it. But you're gonna need a booster. So I was thinking like it was Mike Tyson with it, one and done. Like you get your joint, bang bang.
Good.
You get one bang, you get two bang, you good. Right? Just like I ain't never had a re-up of the chicken pox or the re-up of the, scarlet fever. You just get your shot, they bang, that you good, homie.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Now they talking about an annual. Come on, son.
I mean, it's like the subscription. You're gonna buy the.
So I got a
Vaxxers.
Netflix. I got a Netflix. My vax. Come on.
What happens when I miss a payment? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like everything's a paywall, man. Paywall soon coming to that YSKT part.
Gotta put the plug. Put the plug in.
Well, yeah, everything's on subscription now, man.
Even the vaccine is on subscription.
You got the vax on subscript. You know what I mean?
What they think of next? You know what I'm saying?
So I'm thinking it's they're gonna mess around and make it like a Microsoft update. You know what I mean? Like you sitting there minding your hey, remember to get you on your booster. You're like, oh, okay, I'll get it. No. You need to get you on your booster right now.
And it's just gonna come across the stream, across your cell phone.
Right,
it's like,
right.
oh, they're gonna lock you out. You locked out unless you get your update.
But you better get that boost.
You boosted?
Get that Boost Mobile boost on your vax. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to wrap my head around the whole, Johnson & Johnson, they fell back. Pfizer talking about annual. I heard over in the UK, what's the company? AstraZeneca. Oh. They got the Johnson & Johnson over there, and they was like, chill, we done with that.
Man, I'm telling you. But I thought Johnson & Johnson made stuff like Q-tips and stuff like that.
And cancer powder. That's what they make.
True.
Talcum and their baby powder.
And they've been pushing that for years.
I mean, what? There's nothing more honest and virtuous than baby powder. Think about it. It's powder for babies.
You can't get any worse than that.
How you gonna mess up baby powder?
Dude, please write me or something and say,
come on, B.
What was up with that?
Come on, B. Like, what are we doing?
Like
they messed up baby powder, right? But we gonna trust them with the vax.
And they injected that in folk. People say, you know what? Cool. We know you can't do a good job on baby powder.
Man.
On our children. And as we say down south, on our children. But let me let you inject me with a foreign substance.
Right.
And we wonder why it went wrong.
Right. Yeah, man. This is the gift that keeps on giving, man. The hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
Well, they now they're giving you the cure.
Right.
They had the disease, now they're giving you the cure. Now the cure ain't right.
Right.
So what's going on, Johnson & Johnson? Stick to Q-tips.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Stick to Q-tips.
And then, like the overall shocker with the whole, like I was saying, with the annual booster. Mm-hmm. You know, it kind of makes you wonder, like, okay, why you just couldn't do it the first time? Why you just couldn't give me the one hitter quitter? Get me in, get me out, we done. You got me that, you gotta like re-up. You know what I mean? Hey man, y'all got any more of them Pfizers?
Magazines. My neighbor got that COVID, man. It's coming close. Let me get it. Let me get it.
Let me get a shot, man.
You know what
half
I'm saying?
a shot, man. Half a shot. Just give me a half a shot, man. That's all I need, baby. Just a half a shot, baby.
I gave him a shot. Y'all want some burgers? Y'all want cheese burgers? We ain't got to worry about him no more. That's what happens when you get that Johnson & Johnson that vaccine. Man. Oh no, you won't have no cheeseburgers no more, man. I mean, I heard, I read about it. It was like, lady was like, less than 6,000 people have gotten COVID after they've gotten vaccinated. And I'm like, it's a small percentage wise of people who got vaccinated, but it's like, it's still 6,000 people.
That's a lot of people.
So you guys, and it didn't say which one.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure that was the Johnson & Johnson one.
I mean, you just got to discern, use your common sense.
Yeah.
But all things being considered, if they messing up baby powder,
yeah.
Come on, fam.
No telling, and that's just the scandal we caught.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we know. What we don't know, we don't know.
What is that one?
It's a deeper, darker criminal link.
Well, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know this when we did the trials, but
Right.
the Johnson & Johnson vaccine makes your leg fall off. Just one leg. Right. You still got another one.
Right.
You can still hop along.
Right.
But just a leg.
Right.
You pick one.
You go from normal to hip hop.
You know what I'm saying? To that hippity hop. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it goes, man. We put our trust in these corporations and wonder why they burn us every time. Every time.
Yeah, man.
See.
Yeah, buddy.
My card says Pfizer on it, so no Johnson & Johnson.
You got the Pfizer?
Got the Pfizer.
Pfizer. Okay. So
Pfizer.
they might have to double down with the annual, like, Mr. Joe, we need you to come in and get your annual booster. I highly recommend you come right now.
Get in where you fit in. I feel you. That's how it goes. And I'm telling you, we as a trusting society, we trust these corporations way too much.
I think so. Yeah, I would highly agree with that.
Yeah.
And it's like I seen this little like an infographic, and it was saying the illusion of, I forget what it was, but essentially like it showed you this like infographic, and it had like maybe like 5 corporations and all the other companies that these corporations own. Oh. So like the Mars company, the Nestle company, the Coca-Cola company. Like, don't quote me on this, but I want to say Coca-Cola makes Sprite.
Yeah.
Like the Coca-Cola company.
Yep, makes Sprite.
That's
They're like, man.
So I mean, it's the same thing. Like whole time, all of these vaccines might be like,
it's all
by Amazon or something.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
It would not. It would
Vaccine by Amazon.
Right.
Next thing you know, Air
and
by Amazon.
You got it on subscription. You got your Vax Prime. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
You got it on subscription.
You like, yo, man, I'm about to run out. I'm about to run out of air because Amazon, they locked my account out.
Right.
I put the password in 3 times. You sit there choking. You know what I'm saying? But they literally are going to take off over every portion of our lives. Not to be conspiracy theories.
You think they're going to take over everything?
Yeah, not to know they're going to put chips in our head. They ain't going to do that.
So what if we had to choose something that you think the likes of Amazon would not be able to get into, what would you think?
Ooh, they already all over our email. You know what I'm saying?
They got the food with Whole Foods and all of that.
They got the food. They got the delivery down. They deliver better than the post office.
Facts.
You know, they like Pony Express up in this joint.
Facts.
They got your TV subscription. They all on your phone. What would they not want to be in it?
Well, what do you think is like the final frontier that is just like, yeah, they're not going to do that?
I mean, to be honest, I was joking earlier, but nah, they'll put a chip in your brain.
You think so?
Yeah, they'll put some type of digital device on it, and I rub my arm, but no, we ain't
Oh,
going
you got it too? You got one?
We got the,
So it was the vaccine you said you got, but they really chipped you.
they chip me, just just like like Rufus the dog. You know what I'm saying? He running away. Next thing you know, they're gonna be like, oh well, you ordered this 2 months ago. Haven't you run out by now?
Right.
You might want to re-up.
Right. See?
And then your vaccine, we check your blood.
Right.
And
We got 2 for 1 special going
exactly.
right now.
Because the phones, they can check your blood now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, well, we read through your phone.
Everything's all included.
You know what I'm saying? That you're running low on your vaccine run through your blood.
Right.
Think you might want to get a booster. We'll have a guy out there in 10 minutes. Wow. I mean,
I can still see it happening. Like a mobile booster bank or something.
Exactly. We come to you. You ain't got to do nothing.
Right.
We supply your food. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they're going to be building houses. Just saw it, swear to God. Amazon, you can buy a buildable guest house. Look it up. Just saw it by Amazon.
Wow.
They have a kit guest house
Right.
that you can build for your guests that come out there. Delivered all by Amazon. So they got your food, your housing, your transportation. All they'll do is buy Uber.
Yeah.
On top of the trucks.
Take over the whole.
Do I sound
Roger.
like a conspiracy theorist out here?
I don't know. You getting esque.
Oh man, I didn't want to
Ray-esque.
be that guy. That guy.
Ray-esque.
Next thing you know, I'll be having a aluminum foil helmet on.
Tinfoil hat.
They in my brain.
They be calling me, man.
They be calling me. That's how I go.
Yeah, man. It's just this whole, man, we just live in such a, you know what I mean? If this is not like the sci-fi futuristic version of like the world that we're just walking into,
Exactly.
I don't know what is, man. Like the truth is actually stranger than fiction at this point.
It's crazy. We knew it was coming. All the stuff that we saw on TV as a kid.
Right.
True now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not regular, but they got flying cars.
Right.
You can see everybody. Remember when you first saw somebody seeing a digital phone where you could see the person you're talking to?
Right. Like
I remember
video
that
chat.
being like, oh, in the future we're
That's
gonna
super
have that.
cool, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Next thing you know, we're gonna be teleporting. Only the rich though.
I'm good on the teleport. I'm good over that. I'll do it the old school way. I'll fly. I'll take the long
I'm
route.
telling you, they gonna be like, all right, no, it's not teleporting, but we just have super sonic flight. It's real fast, and it's controlled. They gonna get you on that way, cause it's not gonna be like teleporting.
Is it so flying now?
I mean, why not? Just have it do it itself. Just have it go itself. Just like,
I'm old school, man. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's, slow and steady makes the race, man.
yeah. But you remember that song, We Don't Need No Hooks. You remember that? We don't need no hooks. Next thing you know, we don't need no pilots.
It's
We
certain
don't
things.
need no drivers.
Certain things you just have to have, man. You just have to have.
But see, that's for our generation. We old school.
Right.
But old school for my kids, it's like, well, why
At
not?
3 or something.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I remember my niece coming and be like, oh, well, what's that? And I was like, that's a CD Walkman.
Right.
Like, it used to be a tape, but now it's a CD.
You know, I never had a CD Walkman.
Oh, God.
I had a Walkman.
Yeah.
And then I think I went from there to like little,
MP3 player?
yeah. Like the
You
little
bad.
Zune, remember the Zune? The Microsoft
I remember the
joint?
Microsoft. I had one of them little square joint. I thought that was the
skipped it.
joint.
I guess I wasn't on that wave, man. The CD Walkman.
Well, you didn't miss much because a Walkman, it means walk. You try to run with a CD spinning.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I thought I was a DJ running
Sound
with
like
that thing.
Jazzy Jeff playing Sade.
Exactly. It did work.
Wow.
I'm glad you didn't get it.
Yeah, I missed that whole wave.
Yeah.
I missed that whole wave.
But you don't remind me of the Zoom. People made fun of me for my Zoom.
That Zoom was alright, man. It just needed a little more tweaking. It was they definitely were ahead of the curve, man.
They
Bigger
were.
than the iPod, but
And it held
Yeah.
more songs than iPod.
it did.
But the thing was, the interface, and it just didn't
It was kinda
take off.
clunky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't take off. And I loved my Zoom. I had that, and I actually still have the software.
Right.
Still have the software. I don't know what happened to the Zoom, but I had all them songs in my pocket, all of them.
So okay. So going off on a tangent. Right?
Okay.
If there's a technology that you could go without, what do you think it would be?
Ooh,
Something you could go without. Like, I'm not really pressed off of that.
you could miss me with not much. That phone, I gotta have that.
Yeah,
Okay, internet, gotta have that. Technology, I could definitely.
Or something you think they should bring back. You know?
Good question. What they should bring back is, it's still here. I'm old school. You will get me on this. It's the record player.
The record player. Okay.
Record player.
Okay.
Honestly, the sound is terrific. Mm-hmm. They still have it. There's some people who just love to hear.
Yeah,
good
aficionados and.
But I'm saying, large scale, it was better. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. And if you want to go back even further to simplify things.
Don't say 8 tracks or some crazy shit.
Nah. We're not going to do that. 8 tracks, that was horrible because it was a tape.
Yeah, it was a cartridge.
Yeah, it was a big
It looked
tape.
like a Nintendo game. Like a thick Nintendo game.
The crazy part is my mom's had one in the car. We had an old, like 70-something Cadillac. It was white, and even for the time,
Diamond
it
on
was
the back,
old.
sunrooftop. Digging the scene.
We was not digging the scene in that. We was not digging the scene. We was digging the 8-track player. You slide that tape in, big tape. I was like, Mama, why your tape so big? You know what I'm saying? Why your tape so big?
Right.
But you know what? A cool that I want my kids, technology I want them to learn is those 2 knobs on the TV.
Oh, like
The click one. It'd be like, that's how we used to do
and
it back in the day.
the hanger antenna. You can't go wrong with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
You ain't picking up ESPN with that joint.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Had the vice grip on the TV. Tighten it so it
So
stays
I guess
up.
obviously I wasn't the only one.
No, nah.
The kids then broke the knob off, put the vice grips on them.
It's crazy how like literally you had 1 through 13, and then they had like 31, and then it was like the odd numbers in between, and that's it. And now we have like 1 billion channels.
And none of them you watch.
Yeah,
I
true.
watched 2 channels. You know what I'm saying? I remember a guy in my neighborhood had a satellite. A legit satellite. It was big as a car.
Right.
That joint was
Big
like-
black joint. Right.
And he would do something. And we'd go to the
see it
window and listen.
move. Right.
I'm like, where are all these channels?
Right.
Where are they? They're obviously not here. Because cable didn't come out to where we were.
Right.
We had 3, 9, and 12. NBC, ABC, and CBS.
Right.
And then I remember when Fox 61 hit.
Ooh.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. Fox hit, people were going crazy.
Right.
Oh, what's this new stuff
You
that's coming
fancy.
out? Exactly, fancy. Everybody else, Simpsons started coming on.
Right.
It's a new age.
Right.
We are in the Jetsons. I thought we was in the Jetsons back then.
You think it's the Jetsons now? We not the Jetsons yet.
I mean, you got the robots cleaning the carpet. You got robot dogs. They ain't got them quite cleaning your house, but I mean, what was her name on the Jetsons? Rosie.
Right.
We ain't quite there yet.
Nah, we not quite there.
But they make
We might be
it.
on the way. We might be on the way.
Virtual assistants. You
True.
know, I'm so bougie. I ain't set an alarm in so long. I ain't set the alarm. I say, hey Google, set my alarm for 7:30. Boom.
Right.
It got me.
Okay.
It wakes me up, puts me to sleep. Turn this. All you got to do is more algorithms. All you got to do is put more macros in it.
Yeah, but where's the human element? You know what I'm saying?
That's not valuable, man.
How you gonna be in a self-driving car, diamond in the back, sun rooftop, digging in the scene with the sitting straight up with my hands like this because I need to be near the steering wheel. Like, you can't. You mess it
had me
up.
going. That was my
You
joint.
mess it up. You can't have that. You know what I mean? I think maybe I'm too old school or I'm too close. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in that realm, the technology realm.
Yeah.
And I kind of I'm one of them people that's just like record player. You know what I mean? Old school. You know, I still hear the internet. When you dialing in your AOL.
That is definitely a top technology they don't want to bring back.
Yeah, man. You don't miss going to Blockbuster. You know what I'm saying? And The movie you always wanted to see, oh, it's here, back. You know what I mean? Like, it's so bad that, like, I think we lose out on the human element because I remember going to Blockbuster, right? And you literally, like, you see the little display of, like, the new movie that came, Die Hard 3, just came out, and oh, they got the tape here, I'm about to get Die Hard 3. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get Eddie Murphy Raw, you know what I mean?
All that.
So now it's like no BS. I sit there and probably, I don't know. I've never timed it, but it's a good little while. Probably 15, 20 minutes. I'm literally on Netflix, Prime, and I'm just like, like you spend more time sifting than you actually do
watching a movie.
It's like analysis paralysis. Like you just sit there, you're just flipping.
But
it's like they turned it into Instagram or something. You just kind of you just keep flipping through.
Next.
Yeah, you don't actually like, oh, I really wanted to see this movie. What do? Put it on my watch list. Let me keep going. Maybe there might be something else better that's on here that I didn't see yet. Versus, oh, it's on the shelf. Hey, y'all got this one? You got any more behind this? We got one right here. Bet. Let me get that.
You should stand by the returns and people see
you wait.
coming.
What you bring back? You know what I mean? Like, we got to have more of the human element.
Yeah, that's going out the window.
Because to what end, though? So what's the end to all of this?
Well, the end to it is either we're going to have the pendulum swing back or they're just going to take over. You know what? You can't decide what you want. Amazon tells you what you want.
Exactly.
You know, watch this movie. You know, like on those restaurants where the chef just has a menu. It's like, okay, this is what you're going to get tonight.
Right.
That's what it's going to be. It's going to be like, all right.
But that's whack. You got to have
you know
what I mean? Who doesn't? You at the crib, your wife, your baby mama, your girlfriend says something crazy, right? And you like, I could say something, but I'm going to be reserved. I'm not going to say nothing stupid. You fast forward. Alexa, tell us you're stupid. You just...
Did you call me stupid? No,
Alexa did.
Alexa. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that.
You know what I mean? You come in late. Well, I know where you're at, so just say it. I was with the homie. He said, Alexa, where was he at approximately at 9:59? At 9:59, he was on the south side by 116. What was you doing by 116? Oh, so what had happened was you lose out on the human element.
Exactly.
You got Alexa snitching on you.
You like, Alexa, what businesses are on 116? Well, there's 3 strip clubs. Why was you over there?
Right. Denny's, King of Diamonds.
But you know what? That's crazy because that type of stuff is going to be, that's what we're looking for.
Right.
I mean, we're looking forward to that. Like, that type of stuff is happening.
Right.
The lack of privacy, none at all. What do you need privacy for?
Right.
Because people take that whole thing and be like, I ain't do nothing wrong.
I don't got nothing to hide.
I don't got nothing to hide. Yeah. Why wouldn't you be in my medical records? You know what I'm saying? Until they sit back and be like, all right, well, I got an 800 credit score.
Right.
Well, I got to pay 19% interest.
Right.
The algorithm. You know what I'm saying? They go back to your grandma. Well, back in 1976, his grandma didn't make this payment, so 19% interest.
Listen, privacy is never a big deal until it's a big deal, right? So you minding your business, right? Get a little traffic stop, you take it to court, you know. Somebody says, oh, so we going through your browser history and you searched who shot you? So somebody shooting you? So you're a criminal? Hold on, that's a song. But it clearly in your Google search, you asking who shot you. No, who shot you is a, no. And then you just go down that rabbit hole, right?
Exactly.
And that's a nice analogy. Because we know some of y'all browser histories be, you know.
Some of y'all's, not
some.
mine.
Yeah, you gotta.
Some of y'all.
Some of y'all browser histories need some baptismal font water.
Holy water. Sprinkle that joint with holy water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? And a lot of it is benign. You know what I mean? You just bored. You go down a rabbit hole. You know
about all that, but ain't nothing benign on my browser history. But
you know what I mean? It's all good till it ain't all good.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
That's how it works. Yeah, but y'all be careful out there with your privacy. Next thing you know, they're gonna be like they are at the airports. Are we not looking at your junk through this X-ray? You know what I'm saying? We not. What are they looking at when they spin though? I mean, you hop into a contraption.
Right.
They shoot something through your body.
Right.
And it spins around. What they looking at?
Right.
Oh, we can only see if you have a gun. Really? If you just turn that click up once,
See?
he got the vaccine. This thing is machine can tell it. I can see it coursing through his body.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Alert, alert, alert. You're like, what happened?
Non-vaccinated.
It's an allergy, y'all. I'm telling you. I just got allergies.
I don't know. Don't touch him.
Take him to the back.
You know what I'm saying? Get your gloves and your hazmat suit.
Exactly. See,
Dude.
it ain't all good till it ain't all good.
That's exactly where it's going.
Yeah, man. It's I don't know. Is this? Are we turning into a conspiracy theorist podcast?
That's what this is. That's what this is. We need to get something more lighthearted because
We gotta get some tinfoil hat merch.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, for real, put something over my bald head because straight up, we are straight up conspiracy. That's that guy. We are that dude.
Right.
That's so that guy.
We
That's him.
Cause you know what they're doing down there at the factory, right? Yeah, I'm telling you.
They reading all your emails and,
Exactly,
and,
exactly.
and your snail mails and all
All I
that.
need is a Newport. You know what they're doing down there, right?
It's like, you ever gonna like that Newport? Is that the same one for 96?
Right.
You gonna like that?
Cause you know what they be doing down there, right? All right.
That is straight up uncle. Like, yo.
Like, come on, Unc. But now you can't even say come on, Unc, because he's sitting back like,
Told
didn't I
you.
tell you what they were doing down at that factory? I told you. You ain't want to listen. I got to learn you something.
I'm telling you, honestly, everything has been right.
Right.
Everything they said.
Right.
Everything they said is going to be right. It's going to be George Orwell. It ain't here, but
Listen,
look at China right now. Orwell.
all I know is, like, the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, I mean, relatively speaking, it kind of correlates. You know, some of it is kind of vague. Some of it is kind of like, you know, predictable,
Yeah.
right? But that Simpsons, they batting 1,000 right now, kid. I be going back to some of them old episodes like, did I miss something? Did they say? Yeah, it's going down.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And here's the thing. After all that and all that you've seen, you go back and watch some more episodes that hasn't happened, you be like, you know what's coming in the future. You be like, yo.
Episode 117. I'm just saying. Check it out. Check it out.
Just saying.
Check it out.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Duff Beer. Check it out. Check it out.
That's one thing I want to taste.
Some Duff.
Duff. Duff. I done had it all, but
No
I
Duff?
never had Duff. Never had Duff.
A pint of Duff at Moe's.
Shoot, I feel you. I need some modes right about now. That's how it works, man. Yeah, so y'all be safe out there, man. I'm telling you, watch for it. Watch for it, and look out for the conspiracy theory merch with the tinfoil hats.
Tinfoil hats with the brim on it. You know?
Yo, check this out, man.
All right.
I'm telling you, I'm looking through and to come up with. Did you know that Jay-Z has his own weed lab?
Why wouldn't he?
I mean, granted,
It's Jay.
you know, it is Jay,
It's God MC.
but 13,000 square feet.
That's a lot of weed.
That's a ton of weed, bigger than a Walmart. They compared this to a Walmart.
Wow.
It dwarfed the Walmart.
And it's a lab?
Yes, weed lab, whatever they do. I don't know much about weed. You know, me and the government, we get along like.
True,
You know what
true.
I'm saying? We get along. It's like love and basketball and shit like
True.
that. So I don't know nothing about the weed, but I know 13,000 square feet, and that's huge.
That's a big facility.
And I'm like,
And I'm assuming this is somewhere out west.
oh yeah. It's in
Because it ain't
like
like in Brooklyn.
it's just in California somewhere.
Okay.
And he's
Sounds about right.
yeah, San Jose somewhere up in there. Yes, my facts are a little bit off, but I'm telling you, this thing is huge.
Wow.
I mean, it is huge, and Jay-Z's doing his thing on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So next year he's gonna be like West Side.
He definitely won't do that.
You don't think so?
West side of Brooklyn.
Where's Brooklyn? Where's that?
Brooklyn. Where's
Because
Brooklyn at?
Because he
Where's
said something
Brooklyn?
about Marcy.
Marcy Project.
Oh yeah, he said Marcy, son. Just thought I'd remind y'all. before he told us to cough up a lung. Where I'm from, Marcy, son.
Ain't nothing nice.
But that's what he's talking about.
Been many places, but he's Brooklyn's own.
But that's what he's talking about. He was hitting a blunt, and he coughed up a lung. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't make the connection.
You know what I'm saying? Cough up a lung. And he was like, yo.
I didn't make the connection.
That's how it goes. So, I mean, it's real huge out there. You know, that's when you know you're a true entrepreneur. You go from owning a team to owning weed.
Yeah.
So now you can smoke with the players.
See, but here's is how you freak them, though.
Okay.
Right? So for all of the Family Matters aficionados and watchers, whatever.
I watched it when I was a kid.
So your man Steve, right, has his own strain called, wait for it, Purple Urkel.
Oh, shit. Oh, Purple Urkel, huh? Now, that sounds like it's worth getting in trouble over.
I mean, everybody gonna have their own. What's your strain called?
Oh, man. Mine would be, how would I do mine? I would go like old school with it. I'd go Neanderthal. You know what I'm saying?
Neanderthal.
I'd go Neanderthal with it. Like, it makes you want to take a club. I ain't gonna go into that. Take you on a club and hit somebody over the head with it. Like, I'd go Neanderthal with mine. Like, yo, if that was my strain,
Right.
nah. I'm talking about wilding out, like straight up. You know my personality. I'm kind of laid back, this, that, and the third. I want my weed strain to be like, yo, you can only do it at a rave. You know what I'm saying? You talk only at a rave somewhere outside.
Right.
And you got to have a gallon of water to drink after you do.
Right.
That's how I want my strain to be. Neanderthal. That's what I'm talking about. What about yours?
I call mine Bear Hug.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, snap.
Let me get an ounce of that Bear Hug.
It's like, yo. And you sit back, you like, what's going to happen? I hit it? Not that I've never, done the medicinal medication, whatever you call that stuff.
The marijuanas.
The marijuanas, the reefers.
Right.
Never done that. But I would assume that if you had a bear hug, you hit that joint once, it would just squeeze your lungs.
Right. Either Bear Hug or Damson.
Oh, okay, explain that.
Because when you hit it, when you allegedly, when you smoke, you kind of slow down. You get
Okay.
So you be like, let me get an ounce of that Damson.
Okay.
So when you hit it, you be like, damn, son.
Speaking of that, man, I am not BSing.
Okay.
Not
Here we
BSing
go.
on this.
From the hip.
From the hip. I was on Life Hack.
Okay.
And they have a life hack. No BS.
Oh, this is going to be good.
It's like how to know when you're too high.
How to know when you're too high.
Things to do when you're too high.
When you ask, am I too high?
Yes.
You're probably too high.
Exactly. And it's just this lady, she's just talking like you're already high, and she's giving you these suggestions. I mean, it was mostly stuff that you would probably do.
Right.
Normally. Oh, go get some fresh air.
Right.
Take a walk. Drink some water. This, that, and the third. I'm like, not that I've ever been too high. But I'm looking at it like, I don't think that's going to help. She said, watch TV. I'm like,
okay.
That's probably going to get you to trip out a little bit more.
Maybe she's like a skunk person and hasn't really like, because I've seen some high people and you like, damn, son, you there.
Right there. But for the audience, this was weed high. I don't know what other stuff y'all be doing.
Right.
It was weed high. So this is different. I saw a guy the other day. I'm in DC. And I was like, what is this dude on? He was in the middle of the street turning circles. And I swear to God, he had one pants leg up to like here. And his leg was the ashiest leg I thought he had a prosthetic leg on. It was so ashy. It was just, and he was turning circles. I was like, wow, that's not that Purple Urkel.
That's definitely not Purple Urkel.
I was like, that's beyond something.
That's that K2 or something.
Yeah, he was in the middle of the street turning circles with an ashy leg. I was like, nah, I don't want no part. Whatever that is, who goes and says, you know what, that guy?
Let me get some of that ashy.
You know what I'm saying?
Get some of that ashy me.
Who does that? Like, yo,
I
I
don't
want
know,
to be
man.
like this dude. I want to be like this. You talking about K2, all that? You got the synthetic. Now, that's crazy.
That's crazy. You seen the video with a homie like back in the day, who, like bit somebody's face off like a zombie?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, man. It was down in like Florida or something. Dude like ran up on somebody, tackled him, and just like bit a piece of his face off like a zombie. And somebody standing there with a camera phone like, yo, he just bit his face off.
That's the dude I'm worried about. The camera guy.
Watching, right?
You know what I'm saying? The camera guy. So why did the dude bite a random dude, not the camera guy? Because you right there too.
Well, nah, I think homie, what I can remember, this is years ago. From what I can remember, he like kind of was like behind something and was just doing one of these. So I don't even think the dude that was biting actually saw the camera. He kind of just did it like on a low key, like, yo, he just bit him in the face.
Well, one thing I will say for the folks, hugs, not drugs. That's crazy.
That's super wild.
Because I'm always the type to thinks the worst.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's the worst possibility?
Right.
Reason why I put on my seatbelt every time I get in the car.
Right.
The worst possibility is I could get into an accident.
Right.
Not to say I want to get in an accident, but if I do,
Yeah, you
I got no
try to
safety
hedge your
belt.
bets.
Hedge my bets. But for somebody to be like, well, what's the worst that could happen if I take this K2? I could bite somebody's face off. You know?
That'd be a good strain, face off. Top 5 strains you probably don't want to smoke. Number 5, face off.
Face off. You don't want no parts of that. The 1-2 smoke would probably be that purple lurker, though. You know what I'm saying?
Irk.
I would definitely say this. As a guy who's a big Family Matters
Right.
fan, if for some reason I was, you know how you always talk to your wife or your significant other. If you had a pass for one day, who would you get with? You know what I'm saying? And that's me. I'm like, if I had a 1-day pass from the government, what would you do? I'd probably go purple Urkel. just as paying homage to Stefan Urkel,
Right.
or whoever you want to say,
Right.
however you want to call it, Jaleel White, purple
Urkel.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, has a nice coined phrase. It rolls off the tongue. Like,
why not?
I think he's gonna do numbers with that.
Exactly, and they probably sell it at Jay-Z's dispensary
Or
or his lab. I mean, why not
right.
cook it up there? Because on Instagram,
Cook it up.
ooh yeah, you got me.
Is the Griselda reference?
You know what I'm saying? Cook it up. You know, but crazy part on Instagram, I follow. I forget which account I follow, but the guy's up there all the time, and he's a teacher of variety ways of smoking weed.
Oh wow! I didn't know that was a
Yeah.
thing.
And I'll have to pull up and show you one day. But he teaches you various ways to do it, and he talks about these strains. One time he says, "I want to do something that was like a burning cross." How to make a burning cross. So he teaches you how to roll joints. So this is one, it was like a plus sign or like a cross, I swear. And
he's just like, you smoke it?
yeah, he taught you how to roll it. I mean,
Okay.
it was so complicated to the point where it's like, well, why would you want to do that? Why just not smoke?
Roll that shit.
One.
Like that shit. Smoke.
Why not roll one, light one, smoke it, then smoke another one? But you're smoking two at the same time. And he gives tips like that. And it's all professional. So everything comes in these pre-made things, and he'll have the bud, he put in this contraption, and then he'll twist it.
The grinder.
And
Yeah.
he grinds it. I don't know nothing about it. And then he'll just pour it in there. And he said, oh, this is the
Indica.
crypto manic, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, with the S5 variant. I'm like, I'm gonna take it and mix it. It literally like ingredients. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. But well, minus somebody getting their face bit off.
Minus the K2 face off.
Yeah, but this guy, I'm gonna provide y'all with that information. But it's the craziest thing. That's all he does. Is he teaches people how to smoke, different contraptions, all that good stuff. So shout out to Jay-Z, man, for your new endeavor.
Right, for
know.
your entrepreneurship into the cannabis marketplace.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, number 16, Virginia.
Oh yeah, they just cleared it in the NBA.
Virginia is clear. It starts in July, you know. So I'm
So
telling you,
we got to get going on that damn son.
I love that. You hit that joint and you say, damn, son.
Damn, son.
You know what I'm saying? I feel you. That's how it go. We got to patent that. Y'all don't try to steal his idea. Don't try to steal that.
We know where y'all got it from. We got proof.
Exactly. It's on tape.
Bear hugging Damson.
I feel you. Best thing going.